Looking through the lens, opinions of three friends. Looking through the lens, sometimes they don't make sense. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Through the Lens. And today we are reviewing this brand new movie, a Netflix original called The Witcher: Nightmare of the Wolf. Ooh.
Ooh.
No.
So, The Witcher: Nightmare of the Wolf, directed by Kwang Il-han, a Korean, I presume, and written by
Yeah, it's Korean.
Beo de Mayo, delicious, and Andres Sapkowski. That's
I don't
the
think
book
it is.
writer.
I think that's the author of the book. Yeah.
Yes, he has credits. I'm gonna say it. Damn Polish
I
people,
was just
man.
looked over because I have the books like over there.
Oh, you read the books,
Yeah.
man?
I haven't read them. I just have them.
You just have them, alright.
Yeah.
And it stars Theo James as Vesemir, Mary MacDonald as Lady Zerbs, Laura Pulver as Tetra, Graham McTavish as Declan, and much more.
Tavish. So Tavish.
McTavish, more like
Sorry, Modern Warfare
McDonald's.
flashbacks.
Anyway, what did y'all think about this movie? Oh wait, I forgot an essential point. Like every time I do this, I am Zephyros. That's Patronus
way.
Gold.
Are
And
you?
on the far left is a Sunman.
Wow.
There you go. With that done and over with, movie. What y'all think?
Yo, I really like this movie. It has a. I think the story is really cool, and I think this is a fantastic addition to the Witcher universe. And it's a pretty great movie, though it does have its shortcomings.
Which we will talk about.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's right.
Yeah.
With that being said, let's talk about a bit of the acting, or more of the voice acting.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yes. So maybe you should comment on this one because you actually watched
Alright,
it with
I
the
have
proper English dub.
opinions. So I watched this movie in the English dubbing,
So
which
did I.
was done by, I assume, Americans, or at least North Americans. Acting wise, there is a variety of, I'd say, not talent, I guess, quality between the characters. Some were good in in their delivery of lines and like their choice of accent to fit the theme and the setting of the show, and some were just like, "Hey man, would you like to get a burger?" You know, full on.
Yeah.
Hey, I work at McDonald's and I like to shop at Walmart because that's what I do. Yes, but yeah,
Yeah.
and also because of that, some actors with their Americanized accent do not match at all with the written dialogue, which is kind of, I will talk about that later, but it's kind of a weirdly written medieval English that's not real, like accurate to the medieval English,
Yeah.
like fake Shakespearean English, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, their voice acting was good in the games, man. What happened to that?
I don't know, man. And the TV show has amazing acting. Henry
I haven't
Cavill and
watched
stuff
it,
like
but
that. You know,
maybe it's probably better. But
it
like,
is.
I
It's a good
guess
show.
a highlight for good voice acting would be who's that old man Witcher? Is that spoilers?
Declan.
Yeah.
I guess
No,
Declan.
wait. Is it?
What?
Old old man Witcher, Scottish accent.
Yeah, that dude.
Sun man doing Scottish accent flashback.
Aye,
Yeah,
bit of a Scottish
his
accent.
performance was good.
Aye.
I reckon. Though I guess if we're, because it is meant to be in English, so that's actually, you can't really say that the dubs make a difference because the movie is an English speaking movie. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna change my score based on the fact that I watched the Japanese dub, which I must say is the way to go because it's the Japanese dub is very solid across the board. And to do with the, talk about like the shitty dialogue, which we'll get into later. It kind of, it's like when you're watching anime and they have dodgy translations. That's what you can think of it as if you're watching the Japanese dub. So it kind of takes that edge off a bit. So it's
Yeah,
better.
but it's not
They wrote
bad
it in Japanese,
translations.
but
It's
then just
just
translated it for an English
actually
audience.
Yeah.
weird dialogue. Yeah, weird.
Yeah. So the entire time I get to think of it like Sunny said, like they just translate it from Japanese, so it makes it better.
If anything, they should have made this movie in Polish.
I mean, yeah. But the reason Japanese works is, well, the art style. Like, it makes sense with it.
But jokes on that, because this is made in Korea, bitches.
It is made in Korea, bitches.
They should have
Right.
done a sarangeo instead.
Yeah, there was no Korean speaking option for it in the Netflix audio thing. I wanted to watch it in Korean. Oh, some dude.
They're just
Hello there.
racist.
Speaking of misclick, just now I was searching up the show, the movie, and instead of typing The Witch, I typed Avatar. No way.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Avatar moment.
Yeah.
On that note, let's move on to the writing. How's that?
I mean, to be honest, I have mostly positive things to say. The only not good things, we'll talk, like you were saying about the dialogue. The dialogue just feels kind of stilted and weird with the way they throw it. Like, okay, for example, I'm not going to give you context for this, but within the first opening minutes of the film, somebody calls somebody a hobo, which correct me if I'm wrong, but that's an American slang term that definitely did not exist back in like the Middle Ages or whatever they're talking, whatever the witches said, right?
Time travel.
Yes.
There, and then be occasionally like random Americanisms, right? And it doesn't really make sense because then they'll do like random old like Shakespearean,
Oldie
not Shakespearean, but like
phrases.
yeah, kind of.
And like they'll make up like random what do you call it? Fucking metaphors.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like metaphors. Be like, oh. But yeah, not great.
making a chicken out of a feather.
Oh,
Yeah,
colloquialisms.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, there you go. That's the word.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of like the worst part of the writing, I guess. I guess the other thing, uh, I've seen the TV show. It's just I didn't remember that much, but like occasionally it would jog my memory a few things. But like they throw a lot of like creatures' names at you and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
I don't know. They didn't. It was a bit overwhelming at points and kind of complicated, considering one of the key things that happen they have to do in the movie revolves around something that we think happened earlier in the film. We'll talk about more spoilers, but like maybe Sunny, you can help us with that because we were kind of struggling with understanding what this thing was.
I didn't feel like that though. Throughout the movie, I felt like there was a lot. There was a lot, and I feel like the only thing I had trouble with was that there was just like a ton of useless stuff that we didn't really need to know. I guess.
Then you try and remember the useless stuff, but then you forget the useful stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But other than that, no, I had a pretty good grip on the movie.
yeah. As I was losing my grip on reality.
Dang. Yeah,
But
story wise,
story, yeah, sorry.
pretty cohesive. That's it. I overall understood the story.
Yeah.
But all like the little bits of details could be easily missed at times.
Yeah. Um, the yeah, the story itself is actually pretty cool. I like the twists and turns it took. like I thought it was going in one direction, but then they pulled a bit of a 180, and that's
It
when
do
the
be
movie like really peaked for me.
a
Um,
snoozy fest.
it did, yeah. And when the movie was like, it gets like really really good, and I thought like from a certain point to the end, it was just like non-stop greatness and stuff. I thought it got like really good, and
Yeah.
I thought that like also structurally speaking, which I'll just talk about the TV show for a second. The TV show is structured into like three different timelines, but they're kind of incoherent with the way it's meant to be because they're meant to be like simultaneously because they want to show all the main players for all the Witcher fans, right? But not everyone is at the same age or anything, so they have to do three timelines simultaneously, but they're all at different points in time. Uh,
No.
this show handles time and stuff much better, and I thought the way that they structured it was better, not only for storytelling purposes, but also for pacing. It helped a lot, and I thought it was really great and a much intimate way of understanding the main character, and I dug the structure of the story.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That sound good.
yeah,
I guess I'll add to that by saying there is a bit of uh, a plot in the story that I feel wasn't explored much, and that is the villain's backstory, or like her whole, I guess, situation.
yeah. There were kind of like throwaway lines toward the end to
Well,
try and explain it.
well, she did
Mm.
give like hints at the start,
I
which
guess.
later was brought back at the end to be like, oh, I guess that's
Oh
why
wait, we
she's
should
snussy.
be careful
But
because we might be
yes,
spoiled. Like, yeah,
I'm just gonna say the villain,
yeah. Well, to be
snoozy.
honest, it didn't detract too much for me. I
Yeah,
still kind of because it's not just her view; it's a lot of like the world view as well that I kind of got. So it wasn't
yeah, yeah.
specifically her that I need to understand; it was more of the world. I felt like through understand the world, I understood her more. But yeah.
All right.
Although in for I think most of the characters, I guess, other than her, are like pretty well developed, and I thought that there was a surprisingly good, I guess, dynamic. Or there are actually a few good relationships between characters in this film that have got like actual emotional things within them that I felt like actually worked and absolutely paid off in the end. Talk more about that in spoilers, but I think they did a good job with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's move on to the cinematography.
No.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Surprisingly good visual, twisty turns,
A lot
like
of highlights
360
in the
scopes. Yeah,
action-packed scenes, as you mentioned. A lot of 360 no scopes. Mm-hmm. So, with that, let's talk about the editing and visuals.
I had no problem with the editing, but I guess we'll talk about the animation, right?
Yeah,
Where it, like detail wise, it's kind of not that good, kind of basic.
it's a bit on the flat side.
Yeah, that kind of grew on. I don't know. It's just the moments when they're not doing any like fighting or anything that I kind of notice it more. Like when they're in like just talking in environments, I'm kind of like it doesn't look that good. But I feel like when the action is kicking off, that it looks really good because you don't need to focus that much on details. You can just like
Yeah,
cinematography, assets to that. Also, the film is incredibly violent, like really violent. It's rated R in Australia. Interesting fact, and
and they have
I think
titty.
it worked. Sorry,
They also have titty.
they do, and
Yeah.
some ass. You
Oh
get
yeah,
some Witcher
ass.
ass, which we know all Witcher fans want. So yeah,
Nice addition, people from the Witcher show.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Very cool.
fun fact from Jack is this movie was animated by the studio who did Avatar: Legend of Korra, I think.
Legend of Korra, yeah.
But I feel like that
Which you
shows
can
like
tell.
that show looks better than this show, man. So like, what's the deal?
Uh,
Dang,
budgets. Oh, actually, I don't know.
Netflix budget be going downhill.
Do you know Netflix is making a live action Avatar show?
Are they?
Yeah, that was like a. I should probably add that to the weekly shots at some point, but
No.
yeah, that's the thing that got announced a while ago.
They need to stop making live action shit.
Maybe they'll actually land on a good one, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I landed on your mom's ass. I take that back.
Yeah, take that right back, sir, or I'll come down and I'll beat you up. COVID safe. Cool. You guys want to go on to the
Yeah,
next
let's
one?
talk about the audio and the visuals. Yeah.
Yeah, like the audio and the visuals.
No, audio and the music.
Yes,
I
I can
read
see with
2
my
lines
ears.
as well.
Yeah.
There are times when like the level of action was rising, and then you needed like the more intense music. It just wasn't really there.
You
at
needed
times.
that bachelor music,
Yeah.
but it wasn't there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
you actually said that when we were watching or something. You said something about The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I think
the bachelor
it's
music.
not all bad though. Like I kind of
It's
liked
okay.
like in the quieter moments. I think the music was all right.
It was
Mhm.
more like environmental, ambient music most of the time. So like, I guess in that sense, in the action scenes, it didn't have as much of an emotional impact
Yeah.
thrown at you.
Which is a shame considering how good the action was.
Yeah. Talking. I'm gonna talk about the whatever. The
Sound.
magic noise, the sound effects. Something that I noticed was like when they were casting spells and whatnot, sounds kind of weak. Doesn't really sound like boom bap. It just sounds like
Mm.
whooshy whooshy. Wow.
I'm
So
trying to
yeah,
think if boom bap is like you've got like impact noises. What music genre would be whooshy whooshy? Like liquid drum and bass.
like
Still kind of
guess
boom bap. That's still kind of what a boom is.
whooshy
Just
whooshy
ambience.
would be
Ambience.
ambience,
Yeah.
surf rock with waves,
Chill. Yeah.
chill hop, lo-fi
Trance.
hip hop.
Ah.
There you go. Yeah, step up your spell sound games, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Just starts laying down trap beats next time they start doing some magic spells.
Yeah, like do a Will Smith.
Ah, yes.
That would be much appreciated.
Yeah.
Nice.
On that note, let's get into the awaited spoilers then.
Not underwhelming music.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Alright, timestamp.
Timestamp.
And we'll get into it. What do you want to talk about first?
Oh yeah, can we talk about the opening scene, which really
Oh yeah.
doesn't capture the movie at all? You get some bad voice acting, which is great. It made me immediately go to the Japanese dub. So was the creature at the start is the creature that they're looking for the entire time, right?
Kinda, but also kinda not.
Or is it just
But
one of the
I think one of it.
engineered ones?
Well, it's like
That they're working.
the grandma lady's like, yo, something's been killing people, right? So
Yeah.
Vesemir was like, okay, I'll kill it. So they were searching for it, but instead they found the elf cave. So they were like, alright, fuck that monster, and they gave up on that.
The way I understood was it's just another one of the bio-engineered monsters.
Yeah, but it would have been one of the bioengineered ones. But like on the way of trying to find the monster who's killing these people,
Okay.
they came across the the Kitsu lair. So they're like, all right, let's just chase off a Kitsu.
Yeah.
So there's that. So yeah, that monster was, I guess, I don't know, can be, it's not really necessary, but I guess it's a, I don't know,
The
precursor.
only thing was the monster's last words, which kind of sets up the connection between the monster and Kitsu, and like the whole
Yeah.
elephant conspiracy. Yeah, I gotta admit, it was kind of that was the part that confused me because I'm just like they're kind of just like abandoning plot points, I guess, and just like doing their own thing. Like I wasn't getting how it was connecting. I understood it by the end, but like kind of
Well, it did connect in what the grandma said, but then once they found out it's not only that monster, they kind of abandoned that monster, you know. So it's that. I know it's kind of like Skyrim and
except
The
this
Witcher, I
time the
guess.
Witcher calls the monster a hobo.
Yes.
Very cool, Witcher.
Very
So that
cool.
was
Very
Yeah.
although
Uh,
on that
yeah.
note of the beginning, I'd say the worst voice acting was at the beginning where the kid was like, "Oh, you do
definitely.
So it gets
help
better.
me, sire," or some shit. Yeah,
Oh, it was so good in Japanese.
Yamete.
Yeah, they did
Roger
scream
that.
Yamete a lot in the movie.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else that connects to that?
Oh yeah, it was cool seeing The Witcher and then that flashback to his childhood, so you get a better understanding of what it is, and then it always kind of connects when the old lady comes back into play, and it's kind of
I,
cool. And
I
then
didn't realize it was a flashback at first, mate. I just thought, oh, damn, where are we now?
I was fully expecting the old lady to be Ileana. Oh well, actually no.
Uh,
One of the ladies to be Ileana. I expected Ileana to come back. Yeah.
Damn. Well, I forgot that there was an old lady until the old lady came again.
So,
kind of
um,
the same,
speaking
mate.
of the old lady, it was really cute. That romance.
I agree. I think that was really well done.
They
Yeah.
should do more senior romance movies.
Oh, but then this is yeah. I was gonna say this is like old and young, but they're both 70, and there was that like that one line was like, "I'm 70," and it's like, "So am I," and then they kissed.
God.
That was cute.
Yeah, because they're the same age, just like doesn't age it. Age like doesn't really age. Kind of like Captain America and Peggy Carter back in the day in
Oh
like
yeah,
the Winter Soldier.
Peggy.
Yeah, Peggy Peggy.
peg me.
Ye-
Haha.
No,
questionable, but yes. I also other relationships I liked. I liked the dynamic between Witcher and like his mentor.
Daglin,
Big
Because
Scott.
that
the
created some
Scotsman.
actual tension, and
Yo,
with that big plot twist at the end, which I saw coming ages ago, I was like, I can't
The
remember what
witches
point, but I
did
was
it.
like, I'm pretty sure the Witcher's doing
Well, I
some
mean,
dodgy
from the
shit.
start of the movie, the whole, I guess, what's it? The whole controversy was like the woman, the what's her name, the witch lady was like the witches did it. So everyone's like, oh, they did it. So
Yeah, I
yo,
and then
guess,
she
but
was
you
like,
aren't
yeah,
always really sure.
yeah,
But
that was
yeah,
the push and pull bit. Is it the witches or is it more snoozy witch?
yeah, that was really cool because you're like, ooh, where's this gonna go?
by the
Is she the
way,
bad guy? Is they the bad guy?
what
Yeah,
did we think about our villain Tetrahedron?
Ah,
who?
the witch lady.
Which one was?
Tetrahedron.
Which lady?
Which one was? Her name was.
It's a
Oh, that
joke.
was
It's Tetra,
yeah,
but
yeah, I
just
know.
Tetrahedron is a shape.
I just couldn't remember that Tetra was a character's name. Because once
Miss
again,
Witch.
Japanese voice dub.
Tetura-san.
Uh-huh.
Tetura.
I thought she was kind of interesting, kind
Yes.
of cool, yeah. And I reckon, uh, from like the point where I guess when she and Geralt start going out of the quest on their quest, From
Geralt.
that point till about the end of the movie, I thought it was like pretty much perfect, except for like the animation and stuff like that. That was the point where I
You
was like, I
mean
don't really have any problem with the
Resame?
story anymore, and I liked where it went, and it was that bit where they have the huge war with the humans was actually really cool, and I felt like there were actual genuine stakes there, not only in terms of like literal stakes, but also within The Witcher himself. There was like that conflicted morality kind of there.
I like
There
mine
was a
medium rare.
you like yeah,
A lot of big stakes.
I know.
I eat
Yes,
all the
sir.
steaks.
Well, what about the stakes that kill the vampires? You know, there's stakes too.
Those are also delicious.
It's delicious. Hell yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
Also, just
Steak
within
salad.
the world itself is really
Yummy,
cool. The way
yummy.
that like humans and the Witcher the relationship between them. And I guess
Mm.
there was a message about like kind of racial tensions in the film, and I thought that that
Yes.
actually worked. So that was cool.
Sexual tensions between the races, which create racism.
Yeah, for sure. They just can't stop looking at the Witcher's ass.
Yes.
And just like the whole finale of the film, it was like so cool. It's like so much action. Everyone's dying. It's pretty great, and like they're dying. People are dying. So like that's what I mean by the stakes actually feel high because they don't pull back any punches. People are just dying instantly. And oh, the spoilers is now only the Witcher makes it out. Everybody else dies. So yeah.
Oh
Oh, and
yes,
like
only
the next
Vesemir.
like Geralt and stuff. But
And the
other than
kitties.
that, yeah. That was pretty cool. You get to see like the fall of the witches. That which what I predicted. Remember, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is leading to like the fall of the Witcher race, and it kind of did. Because I
The
guess this
Witcher.
serves as a prequel to the TV show. I'm assuming Geralt's in it, or I don't know if this within its
I
own
don't.
universe, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know anything about the Witcher series, basically at all. So I don't know where the games have anything to do with this.
No,
Well,
definitely
Geralt
not.
is in the
Uh,
game.
I think this is within the Netflix Witcher universe, which is the
Ah,
TV show. I was talking to you yesterday. There's another prequel coming out at that point. It's already listed on Netflix, but I don't know when it's coming out. And this thing, and they're all based on the books of the game. But there is references to the games that you see in this one, like when he drinks the potions and stuff. That's the game reference.
They
Mhm.
not do it in the show.
Can't remember honestly,
Well, all you
but
need to know about the games is that you can see Witcher cock.
damn. You do get Henry Cavill bathtub scene in the TV show.
Not bad.
So
oh yeah, getting in the bathtub with Henry Cavill.
hell yeah, super boy. Um. Oh yeah, and Geralt's at the end of the game, end of the film. So that's
Game
something.
is a game. It's all a game. Life is
Oh
a
yeah.
game.
Oh shit. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Little tie in there. Little bit of something.
Fuck yeah.
Like yeah.
Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah.
Fruit salad. Oh, yeah,
I
did we
like
talk
the
about how
idea
Gerald
of
is bald?
you see all the blood splattering everywhere and the green goo, and and over the top you're just seeing fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Mm. That
That's
should be.
probably
That
better
should have been the
than the actual
soundtrack.
action music,
Yummy,
right?
yummy.
Gerald
Nice.
Bald. Any creepy kid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, he's Henry Cavill in the future.
Cavill.
I don't know why. Reminded me of the dumb meme where it's like, please God, please don't be Franz Cannon. And the baby's born. It's like, hey, no, where the and then the baby's like, where the fuck am I? You're in Quebec. And then the baby's like, fuck. Don't worry, baby. You're
Is
gonna
that
grow up to
Canada?
become Henry Cavill.
Oh. Is
Peter
that a
Buck.
real meme?
Yes, it is. God,
Yeah.
please not
Because
France or
I know they're like ones where it's usually like, oh, please God, let me be in the US, and it's like Brazil.
yeah.
Brazil.
Me right now.
Yes, sir. Oh, you're watching the meme
Thank
right
you.
now.
I am, yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
We'll have a moment of silence as we appreciate this meme.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
moment over. Yeah. Dio, would you like to do the honors?
All right, let's say we're going in, we're getting in, we're going down the rabbit hole, the deep end of the final verdicts. Shit. So, my verdict: The Witcher movie, Something About Wolves, is a good movie. I like it, but it
Yeah.
has some drawbacks, such as weird dialogue and weird voice acting, and some complaints about the audio stuff, and maybe a bit of storylines that aren't fully explored. But other than that, it ended good, and as a whole experience, I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give this one a strong 7 out of 10.
Yo.
Damn. Well, I mean, I agree with what you say, and I think probably, if I'm being fair, it should probably be about a 7. But I think I liked it a bit more. So I'm gonna go with like, would I give Demon Slayer?
I don't know.
I think I gave it like an 8 or something.
I can check.
All
The
right,
Demon
quick,
Slayer definitely
quick check.
looked much better though.
It did look much better, but the Demon Slayer story sucked ass. And like, the more I think about Demon Slayer, the story of that movie, the worse it gets over time.
How could people cry watching that movie?
I don't know. I feel like you could probably cry more watching this movie than that movie. Not from anything sad,
Take
particularly.
that,
Actually, no, yeah.
Demon
But yeah,
Slayer simps.
even though I think we gave it a pretty good score from what I
Yeah,
remember.
I think we gave it an 8 or some shit. I gave it an 8.
Editor, just like edit out this searching.
Yeah, alright.
Do you remember how the editing that video was all fucked up because the video was frozen?
Oh yeah. That's why I inserted some weird green screen gifs.
Demon
Yeah, you
Slayer
went with an
movie?
8, Jack.
I went with an 8. Okay, all right.
Are you gonna match it?
I will give this movie an 8.1.
This
Take
is
that,
too,
Demon Slayer.
just to rub it in.
Our total for Demon Slayer was 8.1.
Fuck. I'll give this movie an 8.2. Take that, Demon Slayer.
Yo. I feel like 7.6. Right in the
That
middle.
gives
Yeah,
it
that's just right in the middle.
what, an 8? 7.
What?
Right.
What's the final score on that?
7.6.
7.6. There you go. Worse than Demon Slayer. Take that, Demon Slayer simps.
Wait, what?
That made sense.
Yeah, on
Well.
that note, it is time for us to depart. And make sure to like the video if you haven't. Tell us what you thought about this movie if you watched it. Give us a like, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you on the next episode. Bye bye.
Mata ne.